Please explain in detail about AP psychology on the following 25 theories. 17 Kübler-Ross's stages of death. Kübler-Ross identified 5 stages that people typically go through when faced with impending death or significant loss. These stages are 1. Denial, 2. Anger, 3. Bargaining, 4. Depression, and 5. Acceptance. These stages are not necessarily experienced in a linear sequence and can vary between individuals. 18 Continuity versus discontinuity. These are contrasting perspectives on developmental processes. Continuity theories propose that development is a gradual and continuous process, while discontinuity theories suggest that development occurs in distinct stages or steps. 19 Serial position phenomenon. This phenomenon refers to the finding that the position of items in a sequence influences recall. Items at the beginning, primacy effect, and end, recency effect, of a sequence are typically remembered better than items in the middle. 20 Decay theory. This theory posits that forgetting occurs as a result of the gradual decay or fading of memory traces over time, particularly when learning similar material. 21 Proactive interference. Proactive interference occurs when previously learned information interferes with the learning or recall of new information. 22 Retroactive interference. Retroactive interference occurs when new learning interferes with the recall of previously learned information. 23 Linguistic relativity hypothesis. This hypothesis, also known as the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis, suggests that a person's language determines and limits their experiences and cognitive processes. The structure and vocabulary of a language shape the way individuals think, perceive, and understand the world. 24 Hull's drive reduction model. This model posits that motivation arises from biological needs or drives. When a need arises, it creates a state of tension, which motivates the organism to engage in behaviors that reduce the tension and satisfy the need. 25 Cognitive consistency theory. This theory suggests that cognitive inconsistencies create tension, which motivates individuals to restore consistency by changing their attitudes, beliefs, or behaviors. 26 Festinger's cognitive dissonance theory. This theory posits that individuals experience discomfort when they hold 2 or more inconsistent cognitions. To reduce the discomfort, they are motivated to reconcile the cognitive discrepancies by changing their attitudes, beliefs, or behaviors. 27 Arousal theories. These theories propose that individuals have optimal levels of stimulation that they try to maintain. Deviations from the optimal level of arousal can lead to feelings of boredom or stress and motivate individuals to restore their preferred level of arousal. 28 Yerkes-Dodson law. This law states that arousal will increase performance up to a point, after which further increases in arousal will impair performance. This relationship is often depicted as an inverted U-shaped function. 29 Incentive theory. This theory suggests that behavior is pulled, rather than pushed, by the anticipation of external rewards or incentives. 30 James-Lange theory. This theory proposes that emotions are caused by physiological changes in the body, which are then interpreted by the brain as specific emotions. 31 Cannon-Bard's thalamic theory. This theory posits that emotional expression is caused by simultaneous changes in bodily events, thoughts, and feelings. The thalamus plays a central role in coordinating these processes. 32 Schachter's Cognitive-Physiological theory. This theory suggests that emotions arise from the combination of physiological arousal, current stimuli, events, and memories. The interpretation of bodily changes in the context of situational factors determines the emotional experience. 33 Attribution theory. This theory explains how people make inferences about the causes of behavior, attributing them to either personal, internal, or situational, external, factors. People often display a self-serving bias, attributing their successes to personal factors and their failures to situational factors. 34 De-individuation. This phenomenon refers to the loss of self-restraint and individual identity that can occur in group settings, particularly when individuals are anonymous. De-individuation can lead to impulsive and sometimes aggressive behavior. 35 Contact theory. This theory proposes that equal status contact between antagonistic groups can lower tension and promote harmony. Interactions that foster cooperation and understanding can help reduce prejudice and improve intergroup relations. 36 Sela's General Adaptation Syndrome, GAS. This model describes the body's physiological response to stress, consisting of 3 stages: alarm reaction, resistance, and exhaustion. The gas represents the body's attempt to cope with and adapt to stressors. 37 Lazarus Cognitive-Physiological model. This model emphasizes the process of appraisal as the primary determinant of stress. Primary appraisal involves evaluating a situation for its potential harm or threat, while secondary appraisal assesses one's ability to cope with the situation. 38 Twin studies. These studies compare the similarities and differences between twins, usually monozygotic, identical, and dizygotic, fraternal, twins, to determine the influence of heredity versus the environment on various traits or behaviors. 39 Personal construct theory. This theory, developed by George Kelly, posits that individuals have a unique system of constructs or categories through which they interpret and make sense of their experiences. This cognitive framework helps individuals predict and understand the world around them. 40 Deinstitutionalization. This process refers to the movement of mentally ill individuals from long-term psychiatric institutions to community-based settings. Deinstitutionalization occurred due to changes in political policy, advances in drug therapies, and a shift toward a more community-oriented approach to mental health care. 41 Ainsworth's strange situation. This procedure, developed by Mary Ainsworth, is used to assess attachment in young children, typically between 12 and 18 months of age. The strange situation involves a series of separations and reunions between the child, caregiver, and a stranger. The child's behavior during these episodes provides information about the quality of their attachment to the caregiver.